Hello and welcome to another episode of Bears and Games. Today we're looking at the Atari classic from 1990, Pitfighter. This game was pioneering in the use of digitized graphics for its rippling muscles, and kind of took the arcades by storm. It predated stuff like Mortal Kombat, so you really hadn't seen much in the way of this sort of digitized graphics before, so it was a real novelty to have what looked like photographs under your control. Like, check this out. And so you have Buzz, Ty, and Kato. Buzz, as you see, is an ex-pro wrestler. And the other two don't matter. So let's take Buzz. Apparently he's 6 foot and 220. And the best thing about this game are the enemies. Check out this guy. He's the Executioner. He's got a giant bulge. He's kind of chunky. Big muscle chest. Really hot muscle bear, and of course they make him like 7 feet tall. And it's basically a side-scrolling fighting game like Final Fight in terms of controls, but it's a one-on-one fighter, more like Mortal Kombat. Although you can actually have more than one player going on at the same time, so it can get pretty chaotic when you get into the multiple player bouts. But seriously, look at this guy in his tights. When I saw ads for this game, just hitting puberty, it was something I actually went back and looked for all the advertisements in video game magazines later on when I was 14 or 15 and didn't really have regular access to the internet yet. Check that out. Buzz kicked his ass, and every time you win you get raised up on a big pile of money. As you can see, Buzz he seems to wear it to the left in his winning pose. But when he's actually on the floor in the game, he wears it to the right. So who knows? It seems like they reverse the sprites. Yeah. So this boss, see it there, wearing to the wearing to the left. He wears it to the right on the forklift, as you can see. So for fans of musclemen in incredibly tight gear, Pitfighter is a must-have. Of course, finding Pitfighter machine might be a little difficult. And then you have these bizarre grudge matches with 3 knockdowns, where you fight against yourself in some sort of hellish nightmare. And whoever gets his first pin wins, and if you lose, you have to use another credit. As you can see, you are totally studly for doing this. Here you have your first look at the end boss, and then a token woman in the high heels and requisite miniskirt. You have to fight, but we'll skip her. And then you have this biker guy, another nicely built kind of muscle bear, a little bit chunky. Not exactly a great model for the martial arts, though, but that's okay. I think they might have picked him out of some sort of gay porn or men's magazine, but that's cool. I like fighting against him, and he looks pretty good. You could probably call this game S&M Gay Sex Fighter and get pretty close to the same result. There's some more flexing. Then there is Chainman Eddie, or Chainman Eddie, I believe he actually is called. Possibly one of the gayest bosses outside of Final Fight, because it's a muscle man, he's wearing chains, he's in tiny little silver shorts, and he has a nice bulge, and he tends to spend a lot of time... Oh yeah, if you try to throw him, it gives this weird motion where it looks like you're trying to fillet him, so I like to do it as much as possible. And yeah, check out that pose, that guy's kind of packing right there. So yeah, as a gay fetish simulator, this game certainly takes the cake. Although I don't know how many people want to be the Hulk. I'm sure it's out there. There's that internet rule that everything's pornography, and probably becoming the Hulk during sex is someone's fantasy. So there you go. Yeah, brutality bonus. And then you have some of the bad bosses who I don't think anyone would find erotic. But we'll skip them. Another girl. Oh, one thing you should note is the undigitized cars in the background. I guess when it came time to do the garage level, they didn't realize they didn't have any photos of cars. Oh, here's another great boss who apparently looks like your supervisor at work, but he's in, gear. And finally, No Pain No Gain, where you fight the bad boss's minions, who are two Chainman Eddies, and there you see the bad boss back there wearing his leather pants and his mask, and of course has two large musclemen chained up next to him, all very, very heterosexual. Now, this fight's not too hard because you have unlimited credits with MAME, but the problem is that I didn't give myself enough space to record, so I really let you down here. I don't have the final fight against that guy right there waiting for me, this Mr. Muscle-Bound Tight Pants man, but I think you get the gist from this picture. He has a big dick, and he throws you around. Now check out this PC artwork. You'll notice that the other two aren't Asian or Latino, and in this Super Nintendo artwork, they actually used the real models, which I think was a better idea. There was a couple of ads floating around with the Chainman Eddie, and you saw his giant package, which I prized and then lost as a teenager. And honestly, it makes me sad. By the way, don't buy any of the home ports of Pitfighter. They are absolutely awful and look like ass, even the kind of impressive Lynx one.